Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since I was here. I'm really sorry, but I'm back today for this new video. I tried to do something a bit more creative, a bit more out of the box, and definitely stepped out of my comfort zone today. I used a bunch of new product that I've purchased recently and not so recently, and tried to showcase them to you in the best way possible. I really hope you like this look. I really hope you like the video, and if you like me, if you like my looks, if you want to see more videos, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. My Instagram and Snapchat are in the description box down below, and I hope you enjoy this video. Toodles!
Okay guys, so I'm ready for this video. I've already primed my eyes. I'm going to start with the eyes for this one. I'm taking the Anastasia Beverlyhills Soft Glam palette and the shade Tempera. I'm placing it all over my lid to actually set the concealer that I put as primer. Next, I'm going into Dusty Rose with this E23 brush from Morphe and placing it all over my crease. It doesn't have to be really precise, it can be really messy, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to cut my crease afterwards anyway. Next, I'm going into the shade Mulberry with my Morphe M441 and I'm placing it just a little below in the crease to add some definition and depth. These colours from the Soft Glam palette are really pigmented, so you have to go with a little first and then build it up, because otherwise you'll probably end up with too much pigment and colour in one place. So there's really good advantages of being pigmented, but some disadvantages as well. Next, I'm going into Cypress Umber with this little small detailed Morphe brush and just kind of carving out my crease with the colour. And I'm blending it with a sleek makeup brush. It's a synthetic brush, just to make sure that the colour is blended, and I'm blending upwards, not downwards. Next, I'm going with my MAC Select Cover Up Concealer and the MAC 224, I think it is, or 241, I don't remember, which is my favourite brush to cut the lid with, and I'm cutting my crease to have a really nice dome and really nice defined crease. Ever since I discovered this MAC Select Cover Up through Nikki tutorials, it's been really easier for me to be able to achieve a really nice, detailed and precise cut crease, but you have to really take your time to make sure that the line is really straight, and be patient and precise, basically. Okay, so next I'm going into the Anastasia Beverlyhills Prism palette and this satin color, and I'm taking the brush that comes with the palette and gently packing the shadow on the outer portion of my lid. I really like this fiery bright orange color from the Prism palette. I think it can blend into so many different looks. I just love it. And now I'm going back into the Soft Glam palette and taking this sultry shadow, which is a kind of this metallic purple and pink shadow, and I'm placing it in between my lid and the satin shadow. Now I'm going into some Fix Plus to make sure that it stands out a bit more, because I wasn't getting the kind of a payoff that I wanted, and Fix Plus just gave me that. Okay, so next I'm going with the same brush into Rose Pink from the Soft Glam palette, which is a really kind of girly, shiny pink that I really like for the inner part of the lid, because it's very luminous as well, so it's going to open my eye up and blend in just well with the other shadows. And now I'm taking burnt orange to kind of pull this satin colour out of my eye. Next, to define my crease just a bit more, I'm going into this NYX kind of lavender liner. I love the NYX Vivid Color liner because I think they're really pigmented and they're kind of the most affordable ones that I could find. So I'm just kind of going in this kind of half circle, if you can call it that, to define my crease and give just a bit of color, bit of a pop of color to my eye. Okay, so this is it. I'm kind of liking it. Oh, and I'm going just into the MAC Select Cover-Up Concealer a little bit to make sure that my eyeshadow is winged out and very neat. I just popped on some lashes and did my brows. The lashes are Huda Beauty Samantha's and the brows are Anastasia Beverlyhills Caramel Brow Definer, obviously. Now I just took some of the glistening shadow with a Morphe brush to highlight my brow bone and inner corner. I'm using the same pencil brush as before for the inner corner. I really like the glistening shadow to highlight the brow bone and inner corner because it's really intense and not too white, which is good for any skin tone. Next now is the skin that I've already primed before, and I'm going into the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation in the shade Baklava, which is perfect match for me, and I was really delighted because I can never find a foundation that's the perfect shade for me, and Huda Beauty just did it for me. I love everything about this foundation. The coverage, the scent, the texture, just everything. And I'm blending it out with my beauty blender. Always make sure you take the foundation down on your neck. I really love that it's just like a satin finish, not too luminous but not too matte as well. Just putting a bit more foundation under my eyes because this is where I have the most to conceal. And now I'm taking my trusty Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in medium neutral and highlighting and concealing all the areas of my face that I wish to do so. And I'm blending it out, of course, with my trusty beauty blender. Okay, so now I'm excited to use this product. It's one of my favorite products at the moment. It's the Patrick Starr and MAC collaboration, the powder. I really love this powder. It's just the perfect shade. It's really finely milled. Which is something I really like because it's not too cakey, it's not too heavy, it's just perfect and it gives you no flashback. It's just, I love it. It doesn't dry my under eye at all, which is something I sometimes struggle with powders. So I recommend to anyone this Patrick Starr and MAC powder, it's beautiful. Now I'm setting the rest of my face with my Morphe E2 and Charlotte Tilbury powder in medium as usual. This is the best face powder I've ever tried. It makes my skin just so soft, not dry, and perfect. So this is the face halfway done. Now I'm going to do my under eye. I'm taking this, I think it's a Kiko brush and some Cypress Umber from the Soft Glam palette and just placing it right under my eye. Then I'm taking this Morphe, I don't remember the number of it, but it's just a small fluffy brush, and I'm taking Dusty Rose to just blend everything out. And of course, to just bring a bit of colour to my lower lash line, I'm going to use the Saturn colour from the Prism palette again, just to have just a bit of a gradient and have some of the colour on my lid on the bottom part of my lash line as well. make sure you blend all of this together afterwards to have no harsh lines. Now I'm taking my trusty pencil Photogravure from MAC, which is one of my favourite. It's kind of this dark brown, and I'm placing it all over my waterline. And now I'm taking my Sephora Outrageous Volume Mini Mascara and coating my lower lashes. I really love this mascara recently. I had it as a sample when I bought stuff at Sephora and literally fell in love with it, so I might have to go and buy it the full size. So okay, this is the eyes now finished. As for the face to contour, I'm going to use the NYX contour palette and this Morphe kind of contour brush. I use it for contour and blush as well. And placing these two colours everywhere I want my face to be sculpted. So forehead, jawline, and all around my head. And now I'm using two darker colours for my cheeks because I want my cheeks to be extra sculpted and extra snatched. So I'm going in these two darker colours all over my cheeks. And to make sure I'm really sculpted to the guards, I'm taking my beauty blender and the Patrick Starr powder again and cutting my contour, making sure it's really neat and defined. Okay, so now I'm baking off the powder with my Zoeva 101 Luxe face definer brush and taking all this baking powder away. Okay, so now the part I'm most excited about, it's the Anastasia Beverlyhills and Amrezy highlight collaboration. How beautiful is this? It's just a work of God. Literally, I'm so impressed with this highlight. You'll see in a second how bright it is. Oof. I couldn't contain myself at the moment. And you'll see in a second I'm just going to come in to give you my exact thoughts on this highlight.
Right, sorry for the intrusion. I just have to come in here now just to tell you how amazing the Amrezy Anastasia Beverlyhills highlighter is. Look at this, like I'm dipping into it. Oh my gosh, never seen something as beautiful. I've used it like 2 or 3 times now, and I'm absolutely blown away. Like, when I'm looking in the mirror and when I'm looking in the viewfinder, it actually looks like a second skin. It doesn't look glittery, chunky, anything too blinding white. It doesn't leave any white cast on me at all. It just looks absolutely beautiful. So I would definitely recommend to anyone who likes a blinding, skin-like looking highlight to get this into their kit as soon as they can. Right, I'm out.
Okay, so I'm back with the voiceover and I'm taking this NYX Intuition blush and placing it all over my cheeks. It's one of my favourite colours for the winter. It's just nice and subtle, not too much, and pretty much goes with any kind of eye colour look. I just love it. And for the lips, I'm going with this pencil from Kiko. The name absolutely just went off. I've had it for ages, but it's this really kind of pink, reddish, vivid fuchsia colour that I really love, and it's really creamy and just glides on like a dream. And for the lips, I'm going to use something I'm really excited about. It's this MAC Diva lipstick. I had this given to me by one of my good friends for my birthday, and it's just a colour that I think goes really well in winter and just gives you this nice feminine, sultry, sexy vibe to your lips, and I'm absolutely in love with this colour. I think it would work on any skin tone.
Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you really like it. I try to be creative, I try to be myself as well. I hope you're happy I'm back on YouTube. Feel free to comment anything, suggestions, follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you in the next video.